What's going on, everyone? You guys know I'm a big fan of Azzaro Parfum. Whenever I hear Azzaro has a new fragrance out, I have to check it out, especially when it's going to be a tobacco, spicy kind of a scent. I just had to check this one out. Let's see how good this is. What's going on, everyone? Max Forti back with another review. As you saw from the title and thumbnail, today is going to be all about Azzaro Wanted by Night. Now, this is a flanker of the one that was released last year, or 2 years ago rather, and this is basically a more spicy, woodier, heavier, sweeter version of the original. Now, before we get into the full review, let's get into presentation and price point. This fragrance is available in two main sizes. The one I have, which is 100 ml or 50 ml. You're talking about $70 for the 50 ml or $90 for the 100 ml bottle. Now, this one here, as opposed to the original, is going to be an eau de parfum concentration. The composition itself is going to be darker. You see the juice is going to be much darker than when you compare it to the original one. The metal here is also of the darker variety. And the perfumer here is Fabrice Pellegrin, which is an amazing perfumer at that. So what do I get from Azzaro Wanted by Night? So upon spraying, if you were a fan of the darker, deeper, intense, extreme kind of a flankers out there, you will definitely appreciate this fragrance because it's going to have that beautiful, sweet, inviting tobacco scent, also retaining some of that wanted kind of a gene or DNA, whatever you want to call it, is going to be present here, but ever so slight. The fragrance does take a different turn into a more oriental facet, almost touching upon gourmand territory with the cinnamon that you're going to find here. The main players for this fragrance are going to be your mandarin orange, surrounded by this beautiful cinnamon, the sweet tobacco, ambery kind of a dry down with a cypress note that's going to make this a little bit green and also a little bit creamy. I really love the composition, perhaps one of the best designer releases so far this year, especially if you're looking for something exciting, something off the beaten path, something that's going to give you a little bit of a je ne sais quoi kind of a vibe. This one here is definitely going to be it. As far as longevity goes, you're going to be pushing the 7-hour mark, which is quite good for this designer. When it comes to projection, it's going to push very well for the first hour and a half to 2 hours. Be careful with the sprays. I wouldn't go more than 4, 3 to 4 at the max, because it has a really nice strong push in the very beginning. It's going to give you a very good sillage as well. It's going to linger around the whole day. People are going to get whiffs of you as you're passing around, as you're walking by, and it's going to stay with you. It's going to definitely stay in your clothes. If you spray your clothes, the next day you will be able to also detect that fragrance within your presence. So it is a great performing one, especially for the price point. I don't foresee this becoming, gray market, discounted, at least until late this year. So if you really want to grab a bottle, definitely go check it out. $70 for the 50 ml and $90 for the 100 ml. It's really not bad for what you're getting here. Now, occasion settings, even though this here is a tobacco, cinnamon, heavier, darker scent, this is good enough and subtle enough that you can also pull this off throughout the year, as long as you control your sprays. If you go 2 to 3 sprays, 1 to 2, you can definitely rock this on a nice summer day if you're going into a formal event, kind of like what I'm dressing today if you're going into a party. You're definitely going to smell great. You're definitely going to garner some positive attention. This is one thing I want to say about this. This is a great magnet fragrance for positive attention. People love the way you smell, and women will gravitate towards this one for sure. It has that sensual, sexy, sweet, delectable kind of a tobacco, sweet cinnamon appeal. It also has that playfulness and youthfulness that you'd find on the original Wanted. So for you guys out there that go clubbing, if you like to go night out, definitely rock this for the club. You could do, 4 to 5 to 6 sprays if you're going to be in the area that's going to be a lot of people, dancing around you. You're going to radiate and really give off a really nice vibe with this one. It's going to be a really pleasant scent as you sweat, as you dance. It's going to give off a really cool, spicy, sweet, very inviting and pleasant kind of a vibe. So it's a great one for clubbing and night out as well. So my final thoughts on Azzaro Wanted by Night, a great release from Azzaro. This is really cool. This is what I'm talking about. I love when fragrance companies take an original, successful release and give it a nice twist, making it even better. This to me is, I go as far as saying that I like this better than the original Wanted, because I'm a big fan of, woody, spicy, oriental kind of a fragrance, almost gourmand territory. I really dig this one. It's, like I said, one of my favorite releases so far this year in the designer game, and you guys should definitely at least check it out. I think you're going to be impressed. So guys, let me know in the comment section below, have you tried Azzaro Wanted by Night? If you have, what are your thoughts on it? How does it compare with the original? Do you like this better than the original? Didn't like this so much? Whatever the case may be, please let me know down below. So at this time, guys, I'd like to please ask you, if you like the channel, if you like what you see here, please don't forget to show your support, and it's free after all. All you have to do is like and share and subscribe, and I'll keep the videos coming. And don't forget to enable notifications notification to get first dibs on new releases, fragrant news, giveaways, and everything fragrance that happens on this channel straight into your feed. As always, you guys know, stay fragrant, keep on spraying, and of course, I got you covered. See you next time.